Hey, Indiegogo fans, thanks for bringing me. I'm in LA. Woo. Thank you guys, you brought me here. Appreciate it. More soon. Hey, Indiegogo fans, this is Greg Robin reporting from LA, California. You can tell from the shimmering heat. You can also tell from the coat that I have that I am used to Seattle now. I was born here many years ago. But I'm here now for an interview with Pilar Alessandra and On the Page and all our listeners there. Thanks to you and you and you and you. Yeah. And all my friends on Indiegogo, thank you very much. To Hardwicks, to the Interactive History Company, Washington Shakespeare Festival, to the Michael Fund, the D. Ashley Smith Fund. Thank you very much for sending me here. I'm just now waiting for the bus to get me down, going to Studio City first to hang out there, and then to meet my host that I'll be staying with. And so, thanks very much. I'll be piecing these together and give you my documentary for the trip. Won't this be exciting? Hoping to make connections and enjoy myself here writing and enjoying the ambience, meeting Alex Hyde-White and the people from Punch Audio. Okay, sorry. Bus. There is a bus. That's not my bus. I'm hoping. Because it's on the other side of the street. But anyway, the time here is good. Had a lovely trip down on Alaska Airlines. And a lovely seatmate named Trish. And so I hope you guys are having a good time. We'll be in touch with more later as we explore LACA. Where there's no lack of anything. I just had one of the most amazing chance meetings, certainly of the trip, and possibly amongst the many adventures I've had as Benjamin Franklin. I'll fill in the details, but basically I met a reenactor who had just happened to be doing a performance of the Catholic priest who helped found the mission system in Southern California. And as I was just walking by, I stopped in and listened to him. And he was in costume and answering questions, much like what I do with Franklin. And he mentioned that he had heard of and corresponded with many people like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson because he lived contemporaneously with those gentlemen. But he also mentioned that he was in contact with somebody who sent him books on how to speak English. And he appreciated that. And that he wrote to that gentleman, a printer, and said, "Oh, I can't read your books anymore because my eyes just cannot see them." Well, the letter came back and said, "Keep the books and try this," basically. And it was a pair of spectacles, double spectacles, because the person he was writing to was Benjamin Franklin. I introduced myself to him after the presentation, and he and I became fast friends immediately. And he is doing a documentary about that priest. That priest is becoming a saint in September by Pope Francis. And there's a possibility, all things, of course, being up in the air, but there's a possibility that maybe I can help contribute to that documentary with some information, etc. So it is to be determined, but certainly we will be corresponding and exchanging information because this is very important information. I actually did not know of this relationship, which makes me feel a bit chagrined, but I'm not going to waste this opportunity to learn more about this important person in Franklin's life. So already the trip has produced an unexpected relationship, and it might give me a good connection for coming back down and doing presentations. I'm now in the LA Underground. I'd rather imagine that this sign is backwards, but what it says is thank you. Thank you to my Indiegogo supporters, to the Michael Fund, and to the D. Ashley Smith Fund, and to Hardwicks, and to the Washington Shakespeare Festival, and to the Interactive History Company, and all of us here down in LA. That would be both the Ben Franklin program and the Shakespeare people. Thank you, thank you. Gormahagat, Efaristo, Deutsche Mochte, and Spasiba, etc. We are now in to our Airbnb with our delightful host, Kim. And it's a wonderful little place, and I feel very comfortable here. And thanks to you, I am here. I'm here in LA, I'm here in the B&B, and I've also had a delicious meal at a nice little Thai restaurant called Thai Fusion, just up the street. And now we're going to go out and explore a little bit of the area. I've already had a wonderful meeting, a chance meeting with another Chautauqua performer, but completely wonderful. And his character and Franklin were not only contemporaries, but actually were correspondents. Talk about, I don't know, fate, whatever. It was a marvelous circumstance, and I'm looking forward to introducing you to him. His name is Bruce, and I hope I'm pronouncing this last name right, Buonauro, Buonauro, and this is one of his characters over here, which is Junipero Serra, and Frei Serra is going to be canonized in September by Pope Francis. And so this is a marvelous time to run into him, because, like I said, brother Serra had correspondence with Ben Franklin, and they were friends. So this is marvelous. Thank you very much. We'll be reporting more. I'll be taking this camera with me as I travel, and as I have my meeting tomorrow with Pilar, and for the interview. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to get lots of good rest. Just had a lovely shower. And we are here in LA. Here is proof. Look, it's LA out there. Look at that. LA everywhere you look. Palm trees and cars and concrete. You know, what's more LA than that? I ask you. Having a great time. Nice to be back home. I was born in Los Angeles back when Orange County stood for a place where there are orange trees. It was that long ago. My first pet was a dinosaur. And I've got to show you this. So this is one of the things that Kim makes. She makes exposed computers. Isn't that like majorly cool? And she does this so they're not only art, but you can actually see what goes into kids, so they can do it as a class project and build these things, and then they can be, you know, just a delight. So, look at that fan. Okay. And I'm a fan of yours. Nice segue, huh? Thanks, guys. We'll be talking to you more. Salam.